talk about?
The 800.
Yeah. I want to talk about the 800. So I was really looking forward to the second heat of the 800 because in the second heat, you had the number 1 and number 3 ranked athletes in Isaiah Jewett and Brandon Miller, both 145 guys. You had the number 4 ranked athlete in Festus Legat, who is one of the better kickers, who's run 146 low. And then he also had Devin Dixon, who is not the same as what he was in 2019, but he's run 144. So I was like, that's going to be a wild heat. And I was like, who's going to get out of this? And both of the 145 guys go 3-4. Like the number 1 and 3 ranked athletes get 3rd and 4th in that heat. I was like, this is incredible. Fortunately, both Miller and Jewett still got in on time because the final heat wasn't fast enough. But this final has a lot of interesting like dynamics because you don't really have a true favorite, but you have a lot of really interesting kickers. You have Yusuf Bismena, who's been running on fire for Texas, who can kick with the best of them. Festus Legat, who we know is a great kicker. Finley McLear, my favorite one-time American, now British guy who I called American, but he was never American. He can kick. He saw what he did in the indoor scene against Charlie Hunter. Charlie Hunter, he's the indoor champion. He can kick. And then you have the people who are actually fast, like Isaiah Jewett and Brandon Miller, who are true 145 guys, who I think in a perfect race can run 144. I think Jewett or Miller are good enough to potentially get 3rd at the Olympic trials. Like, that's how strong I think they are.
Whoa.
I don't know if they will now, but like, I'm just really excited for this race because I don't know who's going to win. And I think whoever does win is going to have the race of their life because it just is going to be such a dynamic field. But that's all I got to say about the 800. I'm most excited about that one.
You're sleeping on. Did you even mention Heat 2's winner name? The guy who beat?
Oh, Shane Strike. Yeah, of Lipscomb.
Shane Strike of Lipscomb. There we go.
Great.
And Festus Legat, your guy Festus got in. That was a wild last 50 meters. And I thought those dudes I thought they were both going to be out, but turns out those times held. Just a wild race. I'm rolling with Hunter. If I had to make a pick, Hunter at home, indoor champion. I think he looked pretty relaxed. I think he used the least amount of energy from any of these guys. I know that's not a scientific metric from where I was watching on my couch, but he looked like he was in a good position the entire time.
I'm rolling with Texas. I'm rolling with Yusuf of Texas.
You got 2. If you go with Texas, you get 2 because Creighton Carrozza made it as well too.
Yeah,
you get two for 1 there. I mean, shout out to Lipscomb having 2 guys in the meet. That was pretty. Right? That was pretty impressive as well too.
Drake had 2 1,500 guys in the meet.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
It's cool seeing these smaller schools get multiple guys in an event.